Parsha, Shuva, Matthew 13 by David ben David. Greetings in Yeshua. Coming to this most important season of introspection, testing of our faith, do we understand the basic heavenly kingdom principles at the end of the age? Yeshua used parables to explain these truths to his disciples and also to hide them from his enemies. What a strange thought that our loving Creator would hide kingdom truths from some. It seems even the disciples could not understand the simple parables of Yeshua as he explained it to them. What we should realize is that Yeshua was not referring to the Romans or Greeks that would not understand the teachings of the parables in connection with the heavenly kingdom, but his own people, the Israelites. Today, our challenge is not, as we would think, outside of our own faith communities, but within our own loving faith communities. At the end of days, own brothers and sisters will be our enemies that would persecute us in the name of our Elohim. There will be a dividing of opinion in connection with central doctrines held dearly in faith that some will see as the righteous path. Blinded by a religion that is devoid and blinded to Elohim's basic kingdom principles and following the unity and compromise of the world, they even find themselves receiving the image of the beast as mentioned in Revelation. How could it be that we have become so blinded? Yes, dear listener, I am aware of such a doctrine, and it has been growing within the restoration movement and finding momentum. For now, let us concentrate on the blindness of our own thinking for the immediate season we are in. Yeshua explains the purpose of the parables. I'm reading from Matthew 13, verse 10. And the taught ones came and said to him, that's now his disciples, why do you speak to them in parables? They asked. And he answering said to them, because it has been given to you to know the secrets of the reign of the heavens, but to them it has not been given. For whoever possesses, to him more shall be given, and he shall have overflowingly. But whoever does not possess, even what he possesses shall be taken away from him. Because of this, I speak to them in parables, says Yeshua. Because seeing they do not see, and hearing they do not hear, nor do they understand. And in them the prophecy of Yeshayahu, that is Isaiah, is completely filled, which says, hearing they shall hear, but by no means understand, and seeing you shall see, and by no means perceive. For the heart of this people has become thickened, and their ears are hard of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, lest they should understand with their heart and turn back, and I heal them. And blessed are your eyes because you see, and your ears because you hear. For truly I say to you, that many prophets and righteous ones long to see what you see, and did not see it, and to hear what you hear, and did not hear. What a blessing to read and understand the explanations of the parables as told by Yeshua. Now, Throughout the ages, faithful believers studied these truths, trying to make sense of it all. With the new covenant gospel writings of Yeshua and the gift of the Ruach HaKodesh, or the Holy Spirit, we have a deeper understanding. In the parable of the darnel, Yeshua explains the parable of the weeds. We read in Matthew 13, verse 24. Very interesting. Another parable he put before them, saying, the reign of heavens has become like a man who sowed good seed in his field. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed darnel among the wheat and went away. Now, darnel looks like wheat, but is poisonous to man and beast. And when the blade sprouted and bore fruit, then the darnel also appeared. And the servants of the master of the house came and said to him, Master, did you not sow good seed in your field? From where then does it have the darnel? And he said to them, a man, an enemy, did this. And the servant said to him, do you wish then that we go and gather them up? And he said, no, lest while you gather up the darnel, you also uproot the wheat with them. Let both grow together until the harvest. And at the end of the time of harvest, I shall say to the reapers, first gather the darnel, and bind them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my granary. Why would the messengers first gather the darnel, the weeds, at the end of the age? Unrighteousness and lawlessness will be prevalent at this time, as we find it today. These lawless citizens investigate the files, their lives investigated, will be ready for the day of judgment, to measure out punishment as each deserves, whereas the faithful citizens' lives will not be up for judgment and will stand as witnesses against accused lawbreakers. Let's read in Matthew 13, verse 36, the explanation of the parable of the darnel, or weeds. Then, having sent the crowds away, Yeshua went into the house, and his taught ones came to him, saying, explain to us the parable of the darnel, the weeds of the field. And he answering said to them, he who is sowing the good seed is the son of Adam, and the field is the world, and the good seed, these are the sons of the rain, but the darnel, the weeds, are the sons of the wicked one. And the enemy who sowed them is the devil. And the harvest is the end of the age, and the reapers are the messengers, the angels. As the darnel then is gathered and burned in the fire, so it shall be at the end of the age. The son of Adam shall send out his messengers, his angels, and they shall gather out of his reign all the stumbling blocks, or all the causes of sinning and offense, and those doing lawlessness. That's now the darnel, the weed. And shall throw them into the furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. Then the righteous shall shine forth as the sun in the reign of their Father. He who has ears to hear, let him hear. Let us close this message with this wonderful reading from Malachi 3 verse 16. Then shall those who fear Yahweh speak to one another And Yahweh listens and hears, and a book of remembrance be written before him of those who fear Yahweh, and those who think upon his name. And they shall be mine, said Yahweh Tzevaot of hosts, on the day that I prepare treasured possession. I shall spare them as a man spares his own son who serves him. Then you shall again see the difference between the righteous and the wrong, between the one who serves Elohim and the one who does not serve him. May you be inscribed in the book of life. Shalom.